Hey guys, I'm Devin. I'm the first half of Wicked Wrench, and we got
Tyler. I'm the other 50% of Wicked Wrench.
we're here over at the bank right now, depositing my money so that he can buy truck parts.
As always.
As always, yep. So just wanted to make this video, kind of introduce ourselves, tell you what we're up to, tell you how this is gonna go. So, the channel basically we're just gonna be bullshitting and checking out vehicles, building vehicles, working on them, this, that, and the other. Tonight we're headed to go look at a 96 Bronco, 351 automatic, but four-wheel drive.
We can fix that.
Yeah, it's overheating. The guy said that he thinks it's a head gasket, but he's not a mechanic. So he told me that, and said it was overheating when he drove it. It overheated, stopped it, towed it home, and has only driven it for 3 minutes after that, so his buddy could tell him what was wrong with it. His buddy said, I don't know, could be a thermostat, could be a water pump, could be a head gasket. So
that's
probably
why he's bringing the mechanic with him.
Yeah,
that's me.
why I got Tyler here. He's definitely more mechanically inclined than I am, but considering I'm the only one out of us that has money ever, so that's where I stand. And so basically we're gonna go look at it, drain some oil, see if there's any antifreeze in it. If there is, take it from there. That it's a head gasket, but hoping that it's not. Worst comes to worst, it is, and I gotta replace that. But again, that's what he's here for.
Pull the heads off. Might as well do some other stuff.
Yeah, might as well pull the whole engine out and build it.
Well, you pull the head off, then you gotta do some head work, and then while you have the head off, you might as well put new pistons in it. Then you put new pistons in it, you might as well build a crank, and that's how you wind up with a stroker motor.
This is why he doesn't have money. Ever. This motherfucker is on his third transmission for his truck. You wanna give us a little description on your truck here, Tyler?
Do I have to?
Yeah.
Right,
tell him what you got.
Bought my truck. It's a 96 F-150 four-wheel drive, single cab long box. Bought it off a buddy of mine over by Vassar. The truck was originally a factory inline six two-wheel drive auto. I bought the truck with the transmission going out. Trans finally went out at this guy's house. 5-speed swapped it, and pulled the trans probably 5 times after that because I'm an idiot. And then finally completely blew the trans, bent the input shaft, shredded a couple gears, and now I got a new transmission, and it's time to put it in.
Yeah, so about 6 trucks later that he just buys, same body style.
You'll see a couple of them sooner or later.
Yeah, we'll show you the old graveyard here soon, but he goes out and he just buys the same body style of truck, takes parts off it.
Have to do burnouts.
Burnouts.
Almost everyone I get burnouts. Unless it doesn't run, then I think I'm doing burnouts.
Yeah, imagining burnouts. But just buys the same body style, takes parts off it for his truck. So basically his is scrapyard built. I'm most likely going to end up going the same way with the Bronco. The Bronco is really clean. If we get there before it gets too dark, I'll take some videos of it, show you guys what it's all about. It's got a little bit of rust on the left side.
We are in Michigan.
Yeah, not much you can do about that. But
that's why I work at an auto body shop.
Yeah, he works at auto body. I work at a steel factory, so I'm the rust guy. I got all the steel to replace your rockers. How are your rockers, by the way?
Mint. It's just my driver's side cab corner, and I have it. It's got to do that once I get it running. I already replaced the floor, so.
All right. Well, I just wanted to make this video. He didn't really know that we were going to start today. He was definitely not prepared for it.
No, God, never am.
Never.
So,
just wanted to, say hey, tell you guys who we are, what we're going to be up to, and we'll see you later.
Peace.
Hey guys, we're back. We had a lot of running around to do earlier. We had to go look at Halloween costumes, stop at Marlette, get some supplies. Tyler headed over to the auto parts store to spend all my money.
Truck parts
for, not even my truck. But to give you guys a recap on what went down, we left about I don't know, maybe an hour ago. It's about an hour drive from Lapeer over here, which is Unionville. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with the territory around here, but it's a straight shot up 24 north. So took off. You know, it's dark as shit. You know, we wanted to go during the day, but it just wasn't in our times today. So I was trying to schedule with the guy, you know, earlier this week. You know, I wanted to go look at it Monday and Sunday, but I had to work double both days. I milked the clock a little bit. No offense to Dryden Steel, but so we went out, drove down here, went and looked at the Bronco, and I'm gonna let Tyler take over and give you the recap on the Bronco.
Well, we went and looked at it, like he said. Guy said it was a blown head gasket, which it was. There were bubbles in the oil and coolant leaking out of the head gasket, which, if you couldn't tell, that means it's a bad head gasket. Trans shifted fine, body was pretty clean. Guy said it was from Florida. Has a little bit of rust from being in Michigan for so many years. But I mean, other than that, good truck. No power steering though.
Yeah, I forgot to tell him. You know, I've been texting this guy for about a week and a half now. I found it on Marketplace. So we've been talking back and forth about the truck, and he mentioned, you know, no power steering. You know, the first thing on the post it said, you know, he thinks it might be a head gasket. You gotta bring a trailer. It's been overheating, this, that, and the other. So I knew about that, and then I went more in depth with it because ever since I, you know, started hanging out with him, which is about 18 years ago, you know, related. You know, he's always been a Ford guy. I was, my side of the family's a little bit more Chrysler. But, you know, hanging out with him and all the buddies and everything, you know, I've kind of shifted over. Well, I don't want to say shifted over. I've kind of welcomed Ford a little bit better. And, you know, I saw this really clean Bronco. I was texting the guy about it, and he told me that, you know, the power steering line burst. So there's nothing wrong with the pump or anything. It's just power steering line burst. So the pulleys are all good, everything like that. The pump's all good. So it just doesn't have, you know, power steering running through the lines. And I forgot to mention that to Tyler when we took it for a test drive. So he started it up and went to turn, and he's like, no power steering. So four-wheel drive works. And all in all, it's a clean truck. You know, he wants 1,100 for it, but I talked him down to about 850. And I'm expecting to go get it Sunday. So Sunday we'll give you guys a recap on what happened, whether or not I went and grabbed it, or whether or not he sold it from me. But I'm gonna switch hands here because my right arm ain't been worked out that long in a while.
Oh, one more thing. It's not as quick as my truck. You know, both 351s. Mine's just a 5-speed, but
Is it a 5-speed, Tyler?
you'll see that in the next couple videos.
Or is it transless?
Drag strip, here we come. Right now it's transless. I have the trans in the back of my car, which needs to go in this weekend.
Yeah.
Along with my lift kit, my wheel cylinders, my cab corner, and a box. So it's gonna be a long weekend.
Yeah. He's got to get it out of the garage this weekend. So I'll send you guys. You know, we'll start recording. Probably actually swing over there tomorrow night. Yeah, that should work. Tomorrow's Wednesday. So tomorrow night I'll head back to the stomping grounds with him. We'll give you guys a relapse on the White Knight, his truck. We'll give you guys a little bit of history on that and everything else that's in the scrapyard.
And we're hoping once we hit 100 subscribers, we buy a cheap, you know, $1,000 car, something like that, or a truck. We're still open for ideas. Comment what you guys would like to see, and let's build it on the channel.
Yeah, give you guys. We want to do something that's kind of unique. Well, I know it's not super unique. You know, you got all these big YouTubers, Cletus McFarlane and Boosted Boys and all these guys. You know, all these big brands building their cars. But we kind of want to keep it more down to earth. You know, something that anybody could do.
Remember, we're not sponsored yet.
No, we're not. I mean, if you want to sponsor us, hit us up. We'll get the email. We'll work some details out. But as of now, obviously no sponsors. Small town, just starting out YouTube. So we're definitely wanting to shoot for 100 subscribers. Once we get that, the plan is buy a car, truck, hey,
minivan,
anything. But we want to keep it as realistic as possible. And I don't mean realistic as in, we're just going to keep it stock and maybe put an air filter on it. We want something that, any of you guys could go out and find on the marketplace or a swap or even your local crack dealer and buy it off him.
Nothing complicated. Maybe an eBay turbo kit.
We want to keep it as down to earth as possible when it comes to availability. We're not going to be on here building a 350Z or,
a Viper.
Or a Viper, anything like that. That's upper class stuff. Maybe one day we can, but as of now, we want to keep it as reasonable as possible for you guys.
Just a little garage built, drag car, truck, burnout machine. Hell, maybe even take it to a couple drift events here and there, but
we'll see. Depending on whether it's got to be rear-wheel drive actually.
Preferably rear-wheel drive, preferably 5-speed.
Yeah, he wants the 5-speed, even though automatics win races.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, with your shifting time, yeah, they do.
Bolt. Comment down below what you guys like.
Yeah, we need to.
Autos.
Yeah, comment. All right, so we need 3 things from you guys. We need to comment whether you think me or Tyler is going to win the battle of the 351s. Whether you think manual or auto is better, and whether or not, or what vehicle you guys, any suggestions you guys have to building. Try to keep it as reasonable as possible. As much as we'd love to go out and build a 240.
We're on a budget here.
We're balling on a budget. Building on a budget. There you go. But, this first video, it's not going to be too high quality. I got to record this one on my phone until we get a camera this week. So I apologize for all the shaky and maybe the lack of clear quality on it.
Audio.
Well, hopefully the audio is good. I recorded a sex tape on it before. Sounded pretty nice. There's a weird guy in the background saying, "Go Devin." Hey,
me.
There's Tyler. But so I want to apologize to you guys for that. Just starting out. Give us a break on this one. But definitely subscribe. We need this. Well, we don't need it. We actually just really, really want it. We want to make it. We want to have fun with it. We want this something to be. We don't really want this to overcome. Like we still work. 9 to 5 jobs.
Not 6 to 2 schooling, 2:30 to whenever work.
Yeah, so he works 6 to 6, if you count school in, and I work 8 to 3. That's regular time. That depends on whether or not I want to milk the clock out or
overtime.
Yeah, BS with the boss for overtime for 3 hours. But we just regular people. We're nothing fancy. We don't come from rich families by any means.
No means.
Yeah, I don't think either one of our parents have ever bought a vehicle for us.
No, but your dad back in the day had a, 67?
69
Nova.
Yeah,
that was pretty well known on the streets.
I was conceived in it.
Supposedly a 10-second car, but
yeah. So that's another thing, but that's far down the road. We'll mention that here in a couple videos, maybe a month or 2 from now. But as of recording and content that we're going to be putting out, as of right now, it's looking maybe 1 video a week. We'll shoot for more depending on what happens, depending on if I get the Bronco and how you guys respond to it.
Camera.
Yep, and the camera. We just got to get a few tweaks sorted out first, but we wanted to put out a video as fast as possible to let you guys know the rundown on everything that's happening. We're gonna have one of our buddies edit it because I barely know how to pull up Google and Tyler doesn't know how to turn on a computer. But that's basically everything you guys need to know. To catch up with what our plans are and what we hope for the channel. Always high hopes and ambition for it. Keeping optimistic about it. Is there a chance that no one's gonna watch it? And
very high.
Very high. And that it's just gonna be something small. That's fine. We want to get big, but it's also just a hope at this point. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna cut Tyler out with my giant arms here.
Yeah.
Sorry, but we're just gonna do this for fun as of now. You know, plans to make it big, but you know, realistically, this is just fun for right now. But definitely subscribe and comment below those 3 things. You know, manual or auto, battle of the 351s, and what you guys think our project car should be for 100 subscribers. But all right, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. We're gonna go get a Mountain Dew. He's gonna get a Mountain Dew. I'm probably gonna sit here and listen to sad country music and cry myself to sleep.
Peace.
See ya.